Oh, I'm working the screen here. Only 2 days left until the midterms, and our next guests are congressional hopefuls who want to flip their districts from blue to red. So the first one we're looking at is Lori Chavez-DeRemer, running for Oregon's 5th congressional district. It's a lean Republican. The Fox News Power Rankings projects right now this race against McLeod Skinner, a representative, is leaning in the Republican direction. Here's the next race we're going to take a look at this morning. Connecticut, where George Logan is running in a toss-up. Connecticut's 5th congressional district. He would be the first member of Congress from Connecticut to win a seat if he wins since 2006. Not a state you usually see Republicans, at least in the House, winning. And the final one is in New Hampshire. 1st congressional district is currently lean Democrat. But Karoline Leavitt wants to change that, of course. They all join us now. Thank you all for being here down the home stretch. With just 2 days to go, I'm going to go across the board. Lori, what is your closing argument? It's the same question I asked yesterday because it's the right question to ask. What's your closing argument, and what is your Democrat opponent, who's currently a member of Congress, trying to say about why they should stay?
Actually, my opponent is not a member of Congress.
Okay, well, you're teaching me something. Sorry.
Yes, she defeated the incumbent in the primary. So my closing argument is when the progressives decide that it's only their ideas that matter, instead of talking to the people of Oregon, they're going to find out that we're going to flip this seat red. People are tired of the crime in the streets. People are tired of the economy and paying $6 for gas. And they want a proven track record. And as mayor, as a business owner, as a mom, it's finally time to step up in Oregon, and it's time for change. And we're going to flip this seat red. So
McLeod Skinner, who you're running against, beat the Democrat incumbent by going to the left of that incumbent?
Oh, absolutely. She was endorsed by the Progressive Caucus. She was recruited by the squad, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and they pushed way left. And now she's trying to be a moderate in these final days. And we will win this race on November 8th.
There you go. And not only talking about things people aren't talking about, but nominating candidates who are talking about things that even more people aren't talking about. George, to you in Connecticut, what is your closing argument and what's your opponent trying to say?
My closing argument is that we have less than 2 days to change the status quo. We're inspiring folks throughout the 5th congressional district here in Connecticut and the nation, for that matter. We have folks that are flocking to our website, GeorgeLoganForCongress.com, and they're helping to support the campaign. It's important these last couple of days. And look, folks know that whether it's inflation, whether it's community safety, whether it's the opioid epidemic with fentanyl flooding our communities, we provide the alternative. My opponent, her argument is that she wants to support the status quo. She wants to continue to vote 100% in line with Nancy Pelosi. She wants to continue to support the Biden-Harris administration. And folks in my district have had enough. Folks in the nation know that we need to go in a different direction.
Go in a different direction. And we will see if that indeed happens in Connecticut. It would be an earthquake in that state if a Republican were to take a House seat, and certainly indicative of a wave. Karoline, you're in New Hampshire. Your race is lean Democrat. Talk to me about why that may change on election night. What are you counting on to make this a race that's toss-up and potentially in your direction?
Well, this will change on election night. We're looking forward to a big victory. This is one of the most swing districts in America. It's gone back and forth several times over the last decade, and it will go in our direction this time because 2 years ago, we had a secure border. Now we have a wide open border. Fentanyl is plaguing our communities here in New Hampshire. Inflation was 2%. Now it's 8.2%. And we have a home heating oil shortage in our region this winter. Voters are ready for change. They're ready for an outsider that will bring youthful energy to D.C. like myself, stand up for the people, create a government by the people. That's exactly what got me into this race in the first place. And we look forward to making history on Tuesday.
What a deficit for Democrats who have, if you were to ask them, what is your response on inflation, on the border, on crime, on the poison in our schools? There is no direct answer they can give. And so they're talking about other things. What I hear from you, Lori, George, and Karoline, are real solutions meeting people where they're at. And that's why in each of your races, you got a real good shot come Tuesday. We'll be watching all of them. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity. Take care, everybody.
You got it.